Hey everyone, welcome to my weekly finds vid, and like 2 weeks ago I'm gonna start off with a part before the retro convention, and after Sunday, so probably this video will be posted on Monday, I'll show you what I got on the retro convention. First off, these are some unlicensed NES games made famous by the angry video game nerd. These are Christian games, Bible games. You can recognize these because they all come from the same publisher, Wisdom Tree. They all did Christian games, but they also produced non-Christian games, and that was under the name of Bunch Games. So this is Bible Adventures, Exodus, Journey to the Promised Land, King of Kings, the Early Years, and Joshua, the Battle of Jericho. If you want to see how these games play, check out the video from Angry Video Game Nerd on those Bible games. It's a few years old, but it's still a nice video. Then 2 Game & Watches. I got these from a cousin, and he got them from 2 elderly folks where he works. Selling this for him. These are still in very nice condition. Too bad they didn't keep the boxes, etc. Because for Game & Watches the boxes add a lot of value. And 2 things that are usually broken or gone with Game & Watches, actually 3. The closing lip, you see this piece of plastic, this often breaks. The battery cover is often gone, and the serial number is often missing. So that's 3 things you need to look at if you buy a Game & Watch. Then some PlayStation 1 stuff, Hogs of War. Great game, always sells really well. One Piece Grand Battle, based on some Japanese anime. Spyro 2, Gateway to Glimmer. Spyro 1. Another Final Fantasy. And another Legend of Dragoon. I bought this thinking it was the PAL version, but it's a Greatest Hits NTSC version, of which I already have 2 copies. Then the only thing so far this week that's gonna be part of my collection is the Tekken 3 Collector's Edition. This actually came in a magazine. It has a demo of Tekken 3 and a manual. I think you only have 2 or 3 characters playable in this demo. It's a really nice little special, but the problem is it's a black CD case with a sticker, so if something breaks, it's really hard to replace that, so I'm being very gentle with this one. Then some PlayStation 2 stuff I got from a forum member. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Resident Evil 4, the limited edition. This one comes with an extra guide. Let me show you. There you have it, the limited edition mini guide. Resident Evil 4 is by far my favorite horror slash shooter slash adventure game on the PS2. One of the few I actually finished from start to finish. Digimon World 4 and World Heroes Anthology. Oh, forgot about this. This is also for my collection. It's a really cool mix-em-up fighter by SNK. Has characters from a lot of different series, I think. And this is World Heroes 1, 2, Jet, and Perfect. You don't see this one often. It's not really rare, I think. If you look on eBay you can easily find it, but in the wild I've never seen it. This is part 2 of the video, and it's still pre-convention because when you least expect it, you get a lot of new stuff usually. First up, Mortal Kombat 4 on the N64. Not so easy to find. Mario 64. Easy to find, but great game. The next Tetris. Jumping Flash 2. I actually didn't know this existed till like a month or 2 back when I bought my own copy, and now I found another copy. This is a pirated Game Boy Advance game, and I usually buy these pirate things because in America they can be quite popular, and I use them as trade bait or sell them there. Mario Kart Super Circuit, the Mario Kart for the Game Boy Advance. Super Ghouls and Ghosts. It's the Ghosts and Goblins sequel for the Super Nintendo. 255 in 1, another pirate with the generic box. Then some NES cartridges. New Zealand Stories, Star Tropics. This is another pirate, and Castlevania. Then complete NES games: Double Dragon 2, Paperboy 2, Turtles 2, Gremlins 2, oh, not Trojan 2, just Trojan, Goal, Mario 3, California games, Turtles, Tetris, Mario Bros 3, the classic series version. As you can see, this one's actually quite sun faded, but these are the two versions of Super Mario Bros 3 you have in PAL NES. Classic series has the green background and the seal. Classic series is a bit less easy to find, but still quite common. Ski or Die and Mega Man 2. Then I also bought some Atari stuff. I am clueless on Atari, but when it's boxed games in good condition, I'm a sucker for complete games. So I just buy them hoping there's some hidden gem in there. And as far as I know, there's no hidden gems in here. But if I'm wrong, please reply and correct me. Eastern Front 1941. These are for the Atari home computer, so not the Atari 2600, but the XE, XL, 800, etc. Moon Patrol. Tennis. Food Fight. Ball Blazer. 32 in 1. This is actually the first time I see this one complete. It also has a manual. I usually only see the cartridge with the green label. As you can see here, Mario's on there. Don't know if this is supposed to look like Zelda, but that wasn't out back then. Curtis. I can't find much about this game. Maybe this is rare, maybe it's not. It's with the box and the cartridge. And then the last one, the coolest one, Donkey Kong Jr. It's really cool for Nintendo collectors as well, because it's a part of Nintendo history, of course. So that was day 2, now we go over to day 3. So it's Monday now, the day after the retro convention, which by the way was great. There will be another retro convention 4th of December in Duffel in Belgium. And if you live in the vicinity, be sure to check it out, because I will be there with a lot of games, and those retro conventions are always really great. I'm gonna show you the things I got in since the last part of the video, and most of those came from the retro convention. You might see a thing or two that I already shown, but I don't remember what I exactly shown. So, first up, the stuff that's gonna end up in my collection. This is Ridge Racer, and as you can see, the box, it's not a normal PlayStation box. Usually these boxes get used for rental games, and then the front cover and the back cover of the game get cut up. They plasticize them, or how do you call that in English? And it's just a messed up game that's useless and not worth anything. But this is an actual rental version. As you can see, only the top red bar there shows some info on the game, and the rest is controls. And when you see the disc, I have to remove the writing. You see it's in the sideways writing, you see for rental only, not for resale, rental only. So this is an actual rental disc. We have a topic on these, and if you are interested in those rental versions, be sure to check it out. Then Prince of Persia for the NES complete. Quite uncommon. I didn't have it, bought it from a friend who had some really nice games at the convention. Then some more crappy Phoenix stuff, 21 card games. So this is basically just 21 different card games. Then a PlayStation 1 game I've been looking for quite a while, Galaxy Fight. Too bad this is an ex-rental with those annoying stickers that you can't remove easily. But it's a nice placeholder till I get a better copy. Complete Puzzle Bubble Bust a Move, one of my favorite arcade games for the SNES. And last, Wipeout 97. This is the only Wipeout I was missing. I didn't think it was missing, but when I looked at my collection I couldn't find a copy, so I bought one to complete the set. Let's start with this. This is an American SNES. For my American watchers, if you have a SNES that you can spare, you want to trade, sell, and it's better looking than this one, because this one looks shit, please let me know, and I'm very interested in getting one, because this is my second one, and every American NTSC model SNES I find here looks like this shit. It's really brown and missing a lot of spots. But finding an American SNES here is not that easy, and they're very popular. Then some Game Boy stuff, Tekken, Tumble Pop, Turtles 3 Radical Rescue, Loops, Mario Super Circuit, I think I already showed you that. Complete Game Boy, still in really nice condition. Wondering if I'm gonna sell that or keep that. Then some Sega stuff, not all in great condition, actually most is in pretty bad condition. Some loose cards, a lot in 6-in-1. Sonic and Knuckles as usual without the insert, so just an empty shell with a cartridge. Game Genie, NBA Jam, Home Alone, Sonic Part 2, Mortal Kombat 3, and Street Fighter 2 Special Championship Edition. Let's get this out of the way. A really strangely colored Street Fighter Alpha 2, or Street Fighter 2 Alpha. It's like, see, it's all brown. It's not the usual discoloration. Then Lethal Enforcers with the gun. Where did I put the gun? Here it is. Someone colored it in with the pen, so I need to clean that up before I can sell it. Still looking for the complete version with the big box. Then Banana Prince for the NES. This is only released in Germany and not so easy to find. Mario Sunshine, Dark Chronicle, really cool RPG. Kingsley's Adventure, really cool platformer on the PS1. Really nice game. Legend of Dragoon, Crash 3 Warped, Another Star Ocean, and finally a Dutch version. So that one goes into my collection. And another Suikoden. Can anyone actually tell me how you pronounce Suikoden? Does anyone really know? Or is everyone just guessing? Mothership NES joystick in the box. This is one of those strange joysticks where you insert a normal gamepad into the joystick to make it work. So it's just a shell where you insert your controller. Then over here we have Super Star Wars. This one I already showed you. Shadow Warriors, Pro Protector 2, Rodland, I think I already showed you that one as well. Mario 4. This is actually this is a pirate, as you can see at the cartridge, but this is a hack of Armadillo. That's a Famicom game, and they added the sprites of Mario. So instead of playing with Armadillo, you play with Mario. Asian Tetris, you can see that at from the color of the cartridge, and it's of course written on it. But as you can see, the Asian cartridge is all bleak, very light gray. DK Classics, Solstice, Kabuki Quantum Fighter, Kirby with someone writing on it their names. Someone wrote their names on it. Yes, it's yours. Not anymore though. Captain Skyhawk and a couple of Mario 2s. And then the last pile, and in that pile I have the coolest things, in my opinion. First up is another Philips C7010 chess unit. I don't remember if I showed you one before. This is for the Philips Video Pack. That's a really old school console, early 80s, late 70s I think. And this thing is a memory unit. I can't show you inside, but if you hold it to the light correctly, you can see a memory board inside. over the entire length. And this is the game cartridge, and it's connected to the memory because for the chess game the console needed the extra memory to be able to calculate the next move, etc. And I've heard people say that the next move of the computer, depending on the difficulty, can take very, very long. It can take up to half an hour or even more for the computer to make the next move. Then 2 Game Boy games, Rodland and Kirby's Dream Land 2. Another unlicensed NES cartridge, Trolls on Treasure Island. Then a complete in box Grey Zapper. This is the original version of the Zapper. I think it is because this one looked too much like a real gun because of the grey. They changed it into the orange one, which is more obviously a toy. So this definitely is the rarer version of the Zapper. For the loose Zapper, that won't give you a lot of extra cash, but for a complete Zapper you don't see the grey one too often. Complete Turtles 2 and another Donkey Kong. Then, in my opinion, the best retro controller out there, the Konami Hyper Beam. If you already have this, you know what I'm talking about, and if you don't have this and you want a wireless controller for your NES or SNES, definitely buy this one. Not the wireless dual set for the NES. This is definitely the bomb. I'm going to show you what's inside. There you have a little antenna. You connect that to your NES, you connect it to your SNES, and on the back you have a switch where you can switch to which one you want to control. And then you have the wireless controller. It's a SNES controller, but it controls the NES as well. The infrared is really good. You don't have to be exactly pointing at it. You can just play like this and it still will play. I've played with this for about 2-3 years now, and it's still my favorite controller. You can just play anything you want, laid down on the couch, no wires, no nothing. And it hardly ever gives bad connection. Then the last item for this week, another Family Fun fitness set. I picked this up at the Retro convention, and for the price they were offering it, I just couldn't pass. This is quite a hard to find set, and even though I have multiple at the moment, still a really cool set. Definitely something for the NES collector. So that was it for this week. I have some really cool stuff coming in for next week. I hope. One item is definitely gonna be the trophy item of my collection, if the deal goes through. It's a bit shady, but if it goes through, next week will be amazing. So don't hold your breath though, because everything is still not sure. So see you next week, and in the meantime be sure to check the channel and of course the forum. Goodbye.